but it's not been in there.
Yeah, this is the first time it's in the
Right. What is that? I mean, I know you've been in there, but to play in there again,
fun,
people
man.
in there. I
That's
mean,
fun. I think them switching it in there gives for the kids. It gives an
Yeah.
experience, and obviously for the old guys like
Right,
myself
right.
who don't get to run out the tunnel and do those things anymore. That's always fun to be able to, shoot around in there or play in there. So that was fun.
do things come back? I mean, spots, moments, memories.
As soon as I drive into Lawrence, things start flying back in my head,
Okay.
man. I drive past the towers, memories start flying back.
Yeah.
I drive past Taco Bell, memories start flying back. You know what I'm saying? Like, a lot of stuff has changed, obviously, but yeah, man, as soon as I hit the town, it all starts coming back to me, and I love coming back to this place. Obviously, you see my son, he lives here, so he gets the full experience a lot, and so it's always fun for me to come back and just see him and obviously come and do things like this.
Is it the same thing out there? Because Coach went to the spot where you caught the ball against Missouri. I mean, moments like that out on the court there? Any of those things come back?
No, for sure. I actually was trying to, on that last play, I wanted Elijah to throw the back door on a play where we got the dunk against the Missouri game, but he wasn't looking for it. But yeah, for sure, man, I'm telling you, you start to remember everything. You start to remember plays, you start to remember the crowd, faces that you remember seeing in certain places, like all those things, man. It's fun shooting around and playing in there.
McBride said he remembers you when he was a kid. Did you play Carolina a lot? He said he kept
Elite Eight.
Yeah,
so that was
only one time. Only one time in my career, but yeah, that was one of my better games.
St.
That
Louis.
tournament.
Yeah.
I just actually came back from St. Louis, and that's the first time I've been there since.
Really?
Since like 2012.
Wow.
Yeah.
Do you ever think about that run? I mean,
all the time. I was just going through old stuff and found the Sports Illustrated cover that I was on, and again, like things just start coming back. They just start like, damn, that was just like. And I worked out with John Henson recently because he lives in the same area, so we were in the same high school gym working out and training, and we start chopping it up about that run and how good they could have been if Kendall didn't get hurt and all of these things. But no, these things come back all the time, man, all the time.
Did you like seeing Jalen Wilson try to win it on the possession before yours? He's the new guy.
Yeah, I told him because I was guarding him a little while. He missed a couple of shots and he was kind of getting on himself. And I told him, like, yo, you got to keep shooting. And then he made a big one that put him up like 3 or 4 points late. And I told him that's why you keep shooting, just stay confident. So I wasn't surprised that he kept shooting. I mean, he had been shooting, and for a young guy, it's confidence.
What do those guys need to learn? I mean,
a lot.
Yeah.
They got a lot to learn, obviously, but it's still, it's summertime. It's still early. Coach Self hasn't got a chance to get his hands on them fully yet. But they got a lot to learn. They're going to be a good young team. Little experienced guys here and there, but for the most part, a young team, which is good. I think it's fun for Coach to always have a young core like that where he can get his coaching on and really, do his thing. So I think it'll be fun to watch them. Obviously, expectations can be so high with all of these new faces. I don't even recognize a lot of these guys, but it's always going to be fun to see them grow, So I'm looking forward to it. It's always fun for me to come in the summertime, get this little scrimmage in, and then watch them get so much better as the season. So now you're asking me about Jalen. When I see him in December or January, he's going to be a totally different player than he is now.
That's
so
cool.
It's always fun for me to see that. Had played with them for a little while and then watching them.
Cool. What if you got to sit them all down? Let's say the next 2-3 months before it really gets going, before boot camp. What do you tell them? What's the key for these young guys the next couple months?
I think they should just definitely enjoy the summer. That's the first thing I would tell them. Enjoy the summer, but start to train yourself in your mind that this is going to get serious and serious soon.
Yeah.
And it's not going to be 100 kids screaming at you. It's going to be 16,000 people. And it's going to be intense and it's going to be fun. So enjoy it, but just know that it's serious and it means stuff to people. So take it serious and just try to get better and enjoy it. It's freaking Kansas basketball. If you can't get up for that, it's you're probably playing the wrong sport.
Right.
What do you think about the TBT? Were you in it before?
Yeah, this will be my 4th time playing, so I've been in it a couple of times. And I think, for guys in my situation, overseas guys who come home in the summer with a couple of months of just one-on-one training with your trainers, I think it's good. I think it gives us a chance to, obviously get back with guys that we haven't seen or don't get to see all the time. It gives us a competitive reason to compete, and we get to earn a lot of money. So, for me, it's great because I'm playing basketball, playing pickup at high school gyms and with high school kids and college kids all summer anyway. So, making for $2 million and sign me up.
Game
time.